Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at the performance of the physical LR Super Saiyan Trunks after his EZA in the future Saga Extreme Super Battle Road stage. So obviously Trunks had a pretty decent EZA. It was a little bit of a while back now, but I thought I'd take a look at how he does in the stage since I did get him finally with yellow coins. I will also do a review video on him, but for now I thought we'd just take a look at how he does in ESBR, since I already took a look at how he does in the Gods of Destruction event in a separate video. Now obviously, if we go over his passive, it is pretty decent. It's 150% attack, 100% defense. He raises defense by 30% for 6 turns in total. He also has a 50% chance to crit. He has Ki +3 against extreme class enemies, and he has Ki +5 and guaranteed criticals against Wicked Bloodlines units. So Trunks, pretty cool. Pretty solid in terms of just like his overall kit. I think his kit is pretty good. His link sets are pretty decent as well. He does share a lot of links with the Prime Battle Trunks, and they both have Cold Judgment, which is obviously something that's very helpful and very strong. So they're very good overall, the two of them as a pair. Now in terms of the future Saga stage specifically, I don't recommend bringing them. I mean, they're good, they're very good, and you can bring them. So when I say I don't recommend bringing them, of course you can bring them. The whole point is to see if they can handle ESBR. They can handle ESBR. Physical Trunks is fantastic in ESBR. The problem is that the future Saga ESBR specifically is one that I think overall requires like a lot of like stunts. Like the stage has, you fight 2 enemies, then 1 enemy, then 2 enemies, and bringing stuns makes the stage incredibly easy, like incredibly so, like tremendously easy comparatively to not having stuns. So that's the only reason I would say that ideally, in an ideal world, I wouldn't necessarily suggest bringing Trunks, the physical one, just because obviously from a strategy point of view, the stage itself is actually like not really designed for him. But in terms of overall performance, Trunks is more than capable of taking on the stage. Just bear in mind that obviously you're not following the most strategically sensible approach by bringing him, but on a raw power basis he's really good. He brings with him very good offense, he brings with him incredibly solid defense, and overall he just looks very good. Just performs well, does well, has a great like link set, has a very good free-to-play link partner. So overall it just looks very good, like looking very solid. The only unfortunate thing is obviously we don't fight any Wicked Bloodlines enemies in this stage. Now Trunks would perform a lot better in the Hybrid Saiyans ESBR, just due to the fact that there are multiple enemies in there. There are Wicked Bloodlines enemies in that stage, so you will see a slightly better performance from Trunks in that stage specifically. But like I said, not really like a huge problem or like a massive issue, but it is just something to take note of, that from a tactical point of view, Trunks' kit doesn't necessarily translate well into the future Saga ESBR. But now in terms of raw kit at 55%, he's very good. He can get up to over 200k defense once he's built up a couple stacks of his defense, which is really solid. He also obviously does some pretty good damage, even though the numbers might look low. The crit chance itself makes it very reliable and incredibly solid. The only like real issue I think for me is, I think honestly just Trunks is not someone that's going to age very well. Unfortunately, I think just he's a unit that they could have done a little bit more with, especially considering some of the other units that are out nowadays and things like that. I think they definitely could have either given him just guaranteed criticals anyway, or made it 70%, would have been pretty good, or alternatively they could have given him a little bit more on the defensive front. Maybe some damage reduction when he's in a turn with Goku or something. Just something a bit more interesting, or a little bit more to his kit, I think, more than anything else. But yeah, for the most part, Trunks looks really good. I like what he brings to the table. He's bringing good offense, and he's defensively sound. Wouldn't say he's the standout performer at 55%, but if you have a couple dupes in him, then you are probably going to get a much better performing Trunks than this one. But for a 55% unit, even for an LR, it is always difficult to come into ESBR and tank well or do damage or do anything like that. So Trunks does a very, very good job, and I'm very, very happy with how Trunks does. So yeah, for me, more than happy with how he does. I think if you have Trunks, you can 100% use him, and you're going to have a good time. Like, you're not going to have a bad time using Trunks. He's going to do a lot of good work for you, and yeah, you just overall won't necessarily experience any issues, if I can put it that way. But yeah, for me, honestly, super duper happy with his performance, very happy with what he brings to the team. I think if you're using him just for what he is, raw damage, he's going to be really solid for you. With that being said, obviously I do understand that tactically the stage is not necessarily designed just for that raw damage. But yeah, for me, super duper happy. Let me know what you guys think about how Trunks does. I think it's important to take note that he does have Cold Judgment, and I think Cold Judgment is necessary to really make him shine. Like, I have Cold Judgment active for him, and he's doing very good defensively at 55%. If you don't have Cold Judgment active for him at 55%, you're not going to be seeing the same level of units that I am seeing, and that's just something that's, yeah, it's there, and that's how it is. Fortunately, a lot of units on his team tend to have Cold Judgment. It's not like an uncommon link or anything on his team. There are plenty of units that have it, and there's plenty of good options that have it. Trunks and my units tend to have it. My units tend to have it. Trunks units from the movies, the Trunks teen units, or Trunks from the future sagas all tend to have it. So yeah, overall, honestly, pretty solid. Even the new Trunks and Gohan LR have Cold Judgment as well. So yeah, there's lots of decent options with Cold Judgment, so it's not like, there's only one or two good options anymore. Trunks has plenty of decent options, so I don't really feel it's that restricting, but it is something to take note of, because it is very important to obviously mention these type of things. But yeah, with that being said, I'm honestly super duper happy with his performance. And I think overall for 55%, I'm very impressed. I obviously love Trunks. I think he's one of the coolest characters in Dragon Ball Z, and I'm very happy to finally get his LR. I will be link leveling it, and hopefully one day have it rainbowed, so that I can show you guys how well it does as a rainbow unit. But yeah, for me, I really am happy. I'm super glad that I got this unit, super glad that I spent the coins. As you can see, even though the attack stats don't necessarily always look the best, remember, he's got that big chance of critting, so you want to build him full additional always. So if you do have dupes, or if you putting gear on him, just remember to always go for the full additional. It is way better than anything else. It is going to help you way more than anything else, and you're going to have a much better time and performance from him if you do go full additional. It's just, yeah, way better from a design point of view. But yeah, with that being said, I think we've seen pretty much everything we need to see. I don't really think there's too much more that we need to see at this point. So yeah, for me, very happy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Give me a shout. Let me know what you think. Have you used Trunks? Do you have Trunks? Have you thought of getting Trunks? And yeah, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Take care, stay safe, and bye.